Chicago, like most big cities, has its fair share of unsolved crime. And in most of these cases, somebody saw or heard something. Somebody may have seen a suspicious person, a car driving away from the scene, or simply overheard somebody talking about the case. With your help, we can put these criminals behind bars where they belong. Here in Chicago, we have too many unsolved murders. We need your help. In these cases, the police department is only as strong as the citizens that get involved. Oftentimes, all the detectives need is a tip, a start. Somebody to call in and say, I saw something. Any little information that you know can be the impetus to solve the entire case. On tonight's episode, we'll take a look at the case of Ariana Gibson. On August 7th, 2011, innocent, sweet, fun-loving 6-year-old Ariana Gibson was spending the night at her aunt's house when, in the early morning hours, a gunman appeared on the front porch, fired 7 shots into the house. One of those shots struck Ariana in the chest, and she later died from her injuries. Here's her story.
She was just full of life. She was just everything. She was a spoiled little baby, but she was wanted to be a big girl so much. She wants to start walking at 9 months. Then when she got about 1, she used to hang with the girl named across the street named Poo Poo. Poo Poo was her best friend. She used to run across the street like, come on, I'm going to Pig House. She loved going to school. She loved it. She had to do 2 years of preschool because her birthday was late. So last year, she like, Mama, I'm graduating. I'm gonna be the top of the class. She was so excited about graduating. She want this, she want a party, she liked everything. She loved taking pictures. She just loved to be a model and this and that. And it was just, she was everything to me.
Ariana Gibson was a sweet, fun-loving 6-year-old girl who loved school. She kept talking about how excited she was to start first grade, which would have been on a Monday. On the prior Saturday night, which would have been August 6th in 2011, Ariana was at a block party on her grandmother's block on the 7400 block of South Sangamon in Chicago.
So she was like, Ma, do my hair, I got to look pretty for the block party and this and this. So they was really looking forward to going to this block party. So I said, okay, I'm gonna drop you off to my mom's house. So my mom got up that Saturday morning and took them over there to the block party.
It was a festive block party. There were, egg races, water balloons, food. Ariana had her face painted like a clown, was having a great time.
I had talked to her at 10 o'clock that night. I said, Ariana, what you doing? You want me to come get you? She's like, Mom, don't come get me on Sunday. I got my church clothes and stuff. We're gonna go to church and just come get me in the morning. We get ready from here and then we'll go to church. I said, okay, what you doing? She's like, we got some popcorns, we got some juices and candy. We about to have a movie night and watch TV and stuff. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna call you in the morning. You better be ready to go to church. Like, Mom, I'm gonna be ready.
Later in the evening, Ariana went inside her aunt's house to watch a movie and wound up falling asleep on a couch in the dining room. About 6 o'clock that morning, which would have now been August 7th, 2011, a gunman came onto the front porch of the house and fired 7 shots through the front window into the house. One shot struck a 17-year-old girl in the ankle. Another shot struck a 17-year-old boy in the side. Unfortunately, some of those shots went through a wall and into the dining room, and one of the shots struck Ariana in her chest. Once the shots rang out, people in the house woke up, and Ariana's aunt was downstairs, grabbed some of the kids who were sleeping downstairs and ushered them into a bedroom. At that time, she saw Ariana try to stand up, but then she slumped back over and was bleeding from her chest where she had been shot.
Thought I plugged my phone up, but I didn't. So when I woke up and plugged it up, I got 17 messages. I'm like, who calling me these many times? The first message I heard said, your baby got shot. So I called and was not answering. So I kept calling my mom and them. Nobody answered. Finally, my auntie finally got contact. She's like, where you at? I said, I'm over Uncle Jimmy's house. You need to come to the hospital. Your baby got shot. I said, my baby got shot? What you mean she got shot? So I said, okay, I'm on my way. I ran across the street because my Uncle Jimmy lived right across the street from my cousin's house. I ran across the street to my Uncle Jimmy's house. I said, Uncle Jimmy, they said my baby got shot. He said, baby got shot? I said, yeah, it's like they at University Hospital. So we get to the hospital and stuff. They was like, she got shot. I was like, okay. They like trying to take me to the room. I said, stop, don't take me to the room, take me to my baby. Then the nurse came in, she like, she didn't make it. I said, what you mean she didn't make it? What that means? So she's like, she passed away, and I just broke down in tears and cried and screamed in the hospital.
Have you been in an accident? Have you been the victim of discrimination or had your rights violated? Have you been injured? If so, the lawyers at Hale Law would love to talk to you. We offer a free consultation. Call me, Andy Hale, 312-870-6926. 312-870-6926. I look forward to talking with you about your case. On Sunday, August 7, 2011, at 6 in the morning, a gunman appeared on the porch of a house on the 7400 block of South Sangamon and fired 7 shots into the house. 2 of those shots struck 6-year-old Ariana Gibson, who was sleeping on a couch in her aunt's dining room. She was shot in the chest and unfortunately died instantly from her injuries.
And I just broke down in tears and cried and screamed in the hospital. And then some just lift me up and say, get up and go see your baby. So when I went in there, she was just laid there. She had all the blue, like she ate some blue lounge blue suckers all over the face. And I'm sitting there, I'm wiping, talking to her like, Ariana, why you had to leave us? I'm pulling her hair back and different stuff. I said, why, Ariana, why this happened? What happened? Then after that, I was just like a floating angel. I just wasn't even there. My body was there, but I wasn't there.
When the police arrived at the house, ironically, what they noticed on the front door was a sign that said, "Don't shoot, I want to grow up." And that slogan just proved to be so true here. I mean, poor little Ariana was a sweet, innocent 6-year-old girl who was not allowed to grow up, just as her aunt had feared when she put that sign on the door. The police saw bullet holes. There were, 7 shots determined that were fired into the house. The glass broke, went through walls in the house.
2 other people got shot too at the time. It was 3 of them got shot. But only person died was my baby.
The police were told that the gunman ran across the street and through a gangway. The police were also told that they suspect the shooter was trying to shoot the 17-year-old male who was in the house, who apparently didn't even enter the house until about 4 in the morning when the block party kind of, basically broke up. He'd only been in the house for a couple hours.
Right now it's like they're shut down, they'll cry, they won't talk to nobody, different. It's like, it's very hard, but we learn how to deal with it now. It's just like, we know she's not coming back anymore, we know. So like I sat down and told her like, what will help us to get through? He's like, Ma, she's still here. Just put pictures everywhere. Just hang up pictures. So that's what we do. We got her table, her plants and her pictures and all that different stuff. But it's very hard to deal with the situation. It is.
This is a poor little innocent 6-year-old girl who lost her life over a senseless, stupid act of violence. We really need to bring justice to Ariana and her family, and we need to put this person behind bars so nobody else gets killed and there's not another Ariana who's a victim of the next shooting.
If it was me and I saw a child get killed, and I would point him out, do everything I'm supposed to take for justice. I want justice. And I feel like Chicago is not giving justice like they supposed to. They need to step up and say something, because it could be your lost your child or your loved ones that got hurt in Chicago, I feel like you want somebody to say something. They took a precious thing from me. You took my whole life from me. That was my pride and joy, and you took it from me. And why? What was the reason why? I just want to know why. Did you do this?
Somebody, again, has to know something, or have seen something or heard something, know who this person was, know who would have a motive to fire these shots. Ariana was just an innocent victim, a sweet little 6-year-old girl who loved to read, loved to write her name, and her life was just tragically taken from her in a senseless, stupid act of violence. We really need the community's help in solving this crime. If you know anything, any information at all, please call the Chicago Police Department Area South at 312-747-8271, and you can remain anonymous. We need to bring justice to Ariana and her family, and we need to find this shooter and killer and put him behind bars where he belongs so there are no future victims of this kind of act of violence.
Just step forward and say something about what happened to Ariana Gibson. They give me comfort in my heart that someone is pinned for her life.
The cases you just watched remain unsolved, and we need your help. If you have any information on tonight's episode or any other cases, please give our detectives a call. We need our communities to come together so we can take back our streets and make our neighborhoods a safer place.